The court is in session in two cases, cause number 330434 and cause number 330440. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Carlos Alberto del Angel. We have Mr. Carlos Alberto del Angel appearing via Zoom. Mr. Del Angel, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Del Angel, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Del Angel, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Del Angel?
Pleading guilty.
Now, my question is, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, sir. I'm just
That's good.
ready to get out of jail and
Okay,
start my life.
okay. Now, Mr. Del Angel, I have before, Mr. Del Angel, you're represented by your attorney, Mr. Charles Rojas. Mr. Rojas, how are you doing?
Doing well, Your Honor.
And Mr. Rojas is appearing in court. Mr. Rojas, do you waive a record in Mr. Del Angel's cases?
We do, Your Honor.
Mr. Del Angel, in cause number 330434, I have before me an information that alleges that on or about May 23rd, on or about May 23rd of 2021, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of evading arrest detention. Mr. Del Angel, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Del Angel, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I plead guilty, sir.
Now, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Del Angel, I also have before me a document that is titled the Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials, and the initials are C, D. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Del Angel, on page 3 of this document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, sir. I signed the document.
And Mr. Del Angel, also I have another document before me. This document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. There's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Did you sign this document also?
Yes, sir. I did.
And there are 2 boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. I do understand.
And the second box states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rojas, do you have the discovery certification?
I think they're next to you.
Right here. And Mr. Del Angel, I have a document, another document before me on paper that is titled Discovery Certification. On the first page of this document, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Did you sign this document as well?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Del Angel, prior to signing and initialing these documents that I've just mentioned, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir. He did.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection.
No objections. State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Rojas, supervising counsel, Mr. Del Angel. In this case, is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Del Angel, your attorney, Mr. Rojas, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir. I am.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Del Angel, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given, and I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
Your Honor, the agreement is for 45 days time served, tax and retired costs. And the sentence in this case is to run concurrently with the sentence in case number 330440.
Mr. Del Angel, the state is offering that you serve 45 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you do not have to serve any more time in Jefferson County Jail on this case because you've already served 45 days in jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. The court cost in this case, Mr. Del Angel, is $327, but you will not have to pay the court cost because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court cost will be taxed and retired. In this case, we'll run concurrent with cause number 330440. Mr. Del Angel, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in this case is fair and just? Do you think that the state's offer in this case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Del Angel, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Del Angel, we will move on to your next case, and your next case is cause number 330440. And Mr. Del Angel, I have before me the information in this case that alleges that on or about May 23rd of 2021, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the class A misdemeanor offense of theft. Mr. Del Angel, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Del Angel, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I plead guilty, sir.
Now, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Del Angel, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. Is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. On this document, on page 2, there are a set of initials, CAD, on a line next to a box that's checked guilty. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir, I did.
On the third page of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, sir, I did sign it.
And on the next document, which is titled Trial Court Certification to Defendant's Right of Appeal, there's a line that's titled Defendant, and above that line, there's a signature. Did you sign this document as well?
Yes, sir, I did.
And there are two boxes that are also checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And the second box that's checked states that you are waiving your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Del Angel, I also have another document before me that is titled Discovery Certification. And it has a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Del Angel, prior to signing and initialing these documents that I've just mentioned to you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir, he did.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection.
No objections. State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Rojas, you've advised and counseled Mr. Del Angel in this case. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Del Angel, your attorney, Mr. Rojas, has advised and counseled you in this case. Are you satisfied with the representation?
Yes, sir.
And has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Rojas, the misdemeanor plea admonishment had Class B misdemeanor box checked off. Did I have your permission to correct it to a Class A?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and Mr. Del Angel, I was correcting the box to a Class A misdemeanor. Do I have your permission to do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and just for the record, the class say misdemeanor, the range of punishment of confinement in jail for term not to exceed 1 year, a fine not to exceed $4,000, or both such confinement and fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr.
Whether he was satisfied.
No,
You already did
did okay, let me ask you this here. State, did you offer State's Exhibit number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and you had no
No
objections?
objection.
Okay. Now, Mr. Del Angel, are you satisfied with your attorney's representation?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Rojas, just for the record again, is there any evidence that Mr. Del Angel is mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Del Angel, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you're mentally incompetent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of guilty and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
Your Honor, the agreement is for 45 days, time served, court costs, taxed, and retired. And that sentence is to run concurrently with the sentence in case number 330434.
Okay,
Got one person in front of you.
okay. Mr.
One person in front of you.
Del Angel, the state is offering that you serve 45 days in Jefferson County Jail, but you would not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail because you've already served 45 days. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. The court cost in this case, Mr. Del Angel, is $327, but you would not have to pay the court cost in this case because the time that you spent in jail is already paid out there for the court cost with the tax and retire. And this is concurrent with the previous case, which is cause number 330434. Mr. Del Angel, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Del Angel, I will follow the plea bargain agreement that you've entered into with the state. Mr. Del Angel, this will conclude your case. You can follow the bailiff. You have a blessed day and Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Merry Christmas to you guys too.
thank you. And Mr. Rojas, we don't see each other again. Merry Christmas to you as
Same to
well.
you, Judge.
Sit down. I know I'm scared. Sit down. You done, Del Angel?
Yeah, I'm done.
You done? That's it? Hold on, I can't hear, guys, huh? No, I mean, this your only one? So you need, her. Yeah, come on, no, that's not sales.
We need Sarah Sales next.
Let me go get sales. Del Angel to the door.
Put your mask down.
The court is in session and calls number 321328. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Sarah Ann Sales. That's the MTRP. And we have appearing before us Ms. Sales, who is appearing via Zoom. Ms. Sales, is that your full name, Sarah Sales?
Yes, sir.
Was this Sarah Ann Sales?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Sales, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Sales, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Sales, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Sales?
I'm okay.
That's good. Ms. Sales, I have before me a first amended motion to revoke your probation. In this motion, it alleges that on the 10th day of July of 2019, that you was found guilty for the offense of driving while intoxicated, which is a misdemeanor case, and your punishment was assessed at 90 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail and a fine of $750. The confinement portion of this probation of this case was probated for a period of 1 year. On May 7th of 2021, the state filed a motion to revoke your probation. And in this motion, okay, in this motion, there are 7 allegations or 8 allegations. State, are you abandoning allegations 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8?
We are, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Sales, the state is abandoning allegations 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And what that basically means is they will only be proceeding on allegation number 1. Now, allegation number 1 alleges that you, Sarah Ann Sales, committed the offense of unauthorized use of a motor vehicle on or about the 22nd day of December of 2019 in the county of San Augustine, state of Texas, against the peace and dignity of the state.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't realize that was count 1. We can't plead true to that because that's a pending case. So she would be able to plead true to.
Well, let me do this here. Hold on, let me get out this document. It's gonna be sent back to you and you can make your necessary corrections.
She can plead true to whatever administrative violations there are, but that's.
Well,